At last, the final destination on this journey to reach Elysium. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm here to tell you that this is the beginning of the end of this story. But it is not the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We still have much left to go. I've already told you about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torn of the Golden Country. It will be covered in this Let's Play. After we're completely done with the base game, we'll be moving on to that. And let me tell you, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is one of the most consistently improving stories I've ever seen. The level of improvement it had along the way ever since that one point that I've complained about too many times that I'm not gonna sour the mood by talking about any further, it's amazing. I think truly we have saved the best for last. This is the high point of this story, and it only goes up from there with the DLC that was added after the fact. We're in for some big things I've been so excited to see again. Let's go for it!
Your Majesty, yesterday we sealed Section 47.
I see. This is even faster than the surveys estimated.
Furthermore, we've detected surges of geothermal energy in the royal precincts.
So we can't hold out for long. Even here.
The ether flow is the lifeblood of the Titan. The temperature is increasing with its age. Perhaps we should hasten moving the capital to Gormod.
We've only just recalled the consul. And with no good explanation to the Gormoti. We don't want to sow discord for no benefit.
It's just, I fear time is running short.
Indeed, but not only for us. Gormod is fertile for now, but the harvests have been declining for years. It's like a cry issuing up from the center of the world.
Your Majesty, what is it?
Nothing. Just my imagination. My sister. Where are you now?
The Great Void, it's almost completely gone.
After all, the Great Void was Ophion's doing.
Yes, indeed. So with Ophion gone, the Great Void could not support itself.
If only we were above the surface, we could easily cross.
I mean, it doesn't look impossible to climb, but it's nastier than any mountain, that's for sure.
Everyone. Here.
Pyra!
The insides of the World Tree. I'd never have thought.
It seems to be an artificial tower enveloped by gargantuan plant life.
It seems like we could use this to travel up.
Oh. Pyra? What did you do?
Honestly, I'm not sure myself. It's like my body is remembering something all by itself. It must be another power granted to the Master Blade by Father. So, we need to hurry.
Why?
This was hardwired into my brain. So, Malos must have the same thing.
Not good.
Seems this is some kind of elevator.
That's some fancy glazing.
Ooh, you never were good with heights. Shut your eyes.
Let's go.
This is where you're originally from, Pyra. Mega Float Base? Well, Mega Float is right. Also, Pyra saying that we need to hurry and Rex being like, why? What you call mindless filler, I call building a narrative.
You can die when we're done.
We made it this far. I don't plan on giving up.
Damn. If Judicium hadn't gone down, we might have got you some better treatment.
When human cells are woven into the body of a blade, they awaken strange abilities. That's good enough for me. This'll do fine.
Even though she'd hate you for it, right?
I know Laura wouldn't have wanted this. Even so, I've got to keep my promise.
All right. I'm with you. All the way. Hey, Jin. You better not get sentimental.
I found the ruins of Torna down in Moratha.
Oh.
There were half-rotted blades there. Couldn't grow into titans.
They must have lived on for a while down there.
A man once said, live together with the humans. Really, we were just living for the humans. That was what the architect ordained for us. And look what we became.
You're still sure about what you want, right? That thing.
It's a reminder. To remind me what a fool I was to ever have faith in the architect.
And arrived.
Oh, this is where we were going.
Where we start here is Bennett Nash elevator number 6. Bennett Nash is one of many names that the star at the end of the Big Dipper's handle goes by. Dromark wishes to take out coastal sovereigns at the World Tree. We'll be on the lookout for those, because secondary characters and subpar blades are people too. Yes, even though he's a tiger. I think we all had our own ideas for what the World Tree was going to be like. I kind of pictured it having stones everywhere on the inside, kind of like a tomb in a pyramid. This caught me off guard, and it does a good job playing with your expectations, because even if you thought it was going to be a high-tech facility, no one saw the big city of Moratha coming. That is completely unlike everything else. As we get into some fighting, we have a lot that we can do and say about blades that are important to us. There's a lot of things that we haven't really seen, even about Pyra, Mithra, Poppy, all sorts of blades. And as such, I'd like to go over those little by little in these battles. I've talked about how I mainly just want to have Mithra out, but Pyra should not be discounted either. Her level 2 and level 3 specials are exceptionally solid.
Quixotic tutelar!
Come out.
Don't ask meaning
In
of that.
my experience.
You guys were really chatting up a storm right there. Yeah, so Pyra is actually pretty solid with her level 2 and level 3 specials. Keep in mind, dark matter chips, I'll get to those in a minute. Pyra and Mithra share their golden thread, and it also doesn't matter which form you're in if you're going to take on the true form. You can swap back and forth between them without any sort of cooldown, unlimited. It even can get their arts recharging a little bit faster when on Pyra. Basically, you want to be on Mithra,
Well done.
build up specials with her. Oh, wow, that was easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
And then switch to Pyra whenever you want a specific special. It's completely consequence-free. Arts heal, and what else do we got? Oh, more you guys. Phoebus Sovereign. Nothing over here. We have collection points. There will be other Kustal Sovereigns up ahead, but I think for right now, I just want to train off of that one so it's out of the way and I don't have to think about it anymore. See you in a minute.
The
Anyone else
curtain
find Poppy's
closes.
final form distracting? No? Just me?
Poppy does not understand, but Poppy feels very cool in this form.
That enemy drops Affinity Max Barrier 4. Off to a good start for an enemy to train off of.
It's incredible seeing the Poppy Buster in action. Look at him go!
Pleased to praise Poppy's remote operations skill also.
Aw, Poppy Buster really fitting in with the family. Not at all being overshadowed by the other forms of Poppy that we have. Dromark!
This seems like it could come in useful.
Another thing I want to bring up is, you notice how we're a little, how do I put this? Indoors. Yeah. Any sort of outdoor attack up you got, it's time to replace it with indoor attack up for one of the rare times. There's sadly not as much indoor attack up in the world as there is outdoor attack up, so you're probably not going to have a lot of this to go around. But prioritizing other buffs could be a good thing. Even if it's not indoor attack up you're replacing it with, replace your outdoor attack ups with anything. Something is always better than nothing. Things are already going better than I thought they would. We didn't have that many blades that were using outdoor attack up. I had other buffs on different blades. In some cases, I preferred HP attack up. In other ones, it was better to raise critical chances or critical damage. I don't think Oxcore's actually raised critical damage, but you know what I mean. There were better things to work on.
And arrived.
Oh, this is where we were going.
The first of many heart-to-hearts. If you didn't go and get Cutie Pie, you would miss out.
I don't know what I was expecting in here, but this jolly well isn't it.
Tora surprised too. Insides of World Tree make Tora's head go all swirly-whirly.
When it's even getting to Tora, you know it's serious business.
No need for surprise. Master Pawn lacking in many regards. In particular, common sense level close to 0%.
Poppy, it go without saying, but Blade should not diss Master Pawn. Poppy gets very impudent since activating Cutie Pie mode. She is difficult girl.
Difficult? Didn't you make her, though?
Yes, in manner of speaking, but Poppy is result of work of 3 generations. Actually, there are plenty in Poppy that Tora not know or understand.
Poppy's components contain elements from Professor Susu and Professor Tadazo in addition to Master Pawn. Poppy comprise hopes and dreams of all 3. Any one might be stronger at any given time.
You're obviously a lot more complex than I give you credit for, Popster. So, hey, Tora. Does that mean even you don't know everything she's capable of?
That right? Basis of mode change function was laid down by Grampy Pon Susu. So, part of system core is sealed mystery, or black box.
Can't you, like, investigate?
Unfortunately, no. Even Dadapon not able to fathom what's going on in there. That because the box have note on it saying, "Do not open."
The box? I thought black box was some kind of fancy engineer term or something.
You want to see?
So, the box is in Poppy's stomach or something. Why don't we open it and see?
No way! That might activate self-destruct mode of Poppy!
Self-destruct? You can actually do that?
Of course. Grampy Pond thought self-destruct was Hero's most daring and noble act. So, best not tamper.
Your Grampy Pond had some very strange ideas, Tora. Are you okay with that, Poppy? Having a bloody great bomb in your stomach, I mean?
Oh yes, no problem. Bomb is comparatively safe next to Poppy's other functions. Meh. Well, what happened? Zeke? Master Pond? Why do you suddenly make selves far from Poppy?
Oh, self-destruct being noble was just how they did back when Grampy Pond was young. Cut him a break.
Are you also in the dark here, Poppy?
In the dark about functions?
Right. Sure you've not got any hidden abilities kicking about in there?
Let me see. Function identified.
Oh, excellent. Let's see it then. What's going on?
Dog mode.
Poppy! That mode is only for Park. Tora sealed dog mode so people not think Tora's some kind of weirdo.
Yeah, that is more than a little bit weird. I mean, come on, Tora. Why don't you just get a real dog?
Tora not have time for real dogs.
Anyhow, Poppy, surely that's not the only ability you've got. You don't have any hidden function we could use for battle or exploring, something like that. Even without Tora, you must be able to do a bit of digging around in that black box of yours, no?
Negative.
Negative?
Poppy is messed up. At first you think that she's cute and quirky and they're allowed to tell a lot of different jokes with her because she's a robot but also has some humanness to him. Or to them. I don't know why it came out like M and it sounded a little weird, but you know what I mean. She's really weird.
Combat support function primed.
The fact that her brain is made up of opinions and even desires of three separate Nopon and Tora not having a say in all of it and a lot of it being a mystery even to him. And so even he's weirded out by it at times. Hi, you guys have always been super funny and amusing to me and I want to show you. Yeah, they look like they're frowning and they just look really funny to me walking around. Like, why do robots need feet? Wheels and treads are way more efficient than easily trippable feet, and yet technology advancement just seems so obsessed with giving robots and tanks and everything feet.
And arrived.
And I don't dig it.
Oh, this is
Miser is an astronomical term referring to a complex star system that makes up the second dot in the Big Dipper visible from Earth. There's actually a lot to it. Over there is another heart-to-heart. We'll be back.
Come out, come out.
Here, fishy, fishy.
Can't say I was expecting to find Nautilus. Okay, that's pretty funny, actually. Nautilus. An endless hole of joy I don't get to participate in much these days, because it's also normalized to me, is being continuously surprised by how wacky and weird the item names continue to get, even into serious places like this. Whoever named these items, they've never failed to get reactions out of me, and I love seeing them every single time. What do we got here? Got some wood, mechanical branch, hollow lantern I think I saw. That one wasn't quite as good. Treasure trove. Axion chips, not quite as special as before. Speaking of weird item names, I gotta say, if Poppy is worried that she'd destroy the world, I guess she doesn't want to become a Doomsday Poppy. Bad taste. Yeah, Poppy took that very seriously. Oh, we got these here, yeah! Familions! These things are just living motorcycles with torsos on top of them. They're just, no matter how into motorcycling you are, you will not beat these guys being literally born to shred it up. Docile Sentry. These are your weak, call for help kind of enemies, similar to the banners that we've seen before. Single high damage art ought to do them in. Mithra. We might have kind of a tough battle here. Yeah, we got lots of enemies, including a unique monster. So, what I've done is I've given Rex a legendary avant-garde medal for this battle. Already Mithra crits a lot. But you know who crits even more? The true form. Once we can build that up, I'd like to switch into her and show that once she gets the entire party's critical hit rate up to 100%, I just want you to consider that. That means that the entire party can be outfitted with an avant-garde medal, and they'll just be healing constantly every single time they land an attack. Effectively, you are never dying as long as you have access to that form. With a strat like this, there's no need for dedicated healers at all. Mithra becomes the best healer you could ever want for those 60 seconds. Most fights can be won in 60 seconds with it, especially if chain attacks are abused. Oh, this thing did an aggro. I actually didn't even need to fight it, okay. Nia, you heal us up, I guess. Mithra, let's see your level 3 special together with your critical recharge there. That's a multi-hit attack. We're already up to level 1 and some change. Level 2? Sure, we'll do this again. It's kind of pointless to be using up our specials on this, but we'll get them back anyway. This is a big AoE attack. Okay, let's knock this thing out without using up our good stuff on it. Okay, so, Mark 6 Familion. My favorite Eevee evolution. We didn't top up, crap. Start up the blade combo. Morag can continue it, which she'll focus on. It keeps breaking itself and doing an art, but I keep not activating it in the nick of time. I need to just activate the damn thing. I keep not activating because I'm just like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this other thing. Oh, but no, we need to just activate it so that we can see this. Look at how many times that hit and how much HP it recovered every single time it did. She's nuts. I really want to hammer that in, just how good she is. Already we're seeing some blades starting to kind of catch up to her auto attack stat, but it's hardly a problem. There that is. Break, broken cell. Oh no, we got the topple. We got the topple. I can't exactly go and do the launch though. Tora does this, Tora with the smash, excellent. I think what I'll probably do from here is go for water. Ruinous weather. Not having that critical recharge is making it a little hard. Screw it, overkill time, it's on the ground. We don't need multiple blade combos or any of that crap. Go for it. It's like a laser surgery or something with how that sounds and how much it's doing. Just cut it down. Gosh, I'm just so giddy I can barely even say anything. I'm so happy that we're in the World Tree. It feels like only yesterday we began this journey, and it's been such a good road.
Let's keep it up. Super. Hit it, no.
He ain't getting up after this. 14,000 damage being healed per attack on that special. QT is doing pretty well too. The topple counter is still going down. It's only just now about to get up. Kind of. Level ups for Rex and Tora. Legendary core crystal and a rare.
I could have done this blindfolded.
Rebel sister learned by theory, and I did all of that for this wooden treasure trove.
Treasure acquired.
Get another common core crystal. Blade combo boost 5 as well. Good effect on Pyro with her increased blade combo damage.
I know ways to chill an enemy, right down to the bones.
You got too much chill, girl. And now, this music is a combination of a battle theme from Xenosaga and the main theme of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. It is called Yggdrasil, named for the inspiration behind the World Tree, the World Tree from Norse mythology. It's one of my favorite songs, and I would have you listen. No! And that's what happens to people who interrupt my Xenoblade music. It's a long climb up. And this fits the ominous yet beautiful tone well, all while still being subdued enough that it doesn't get old to listen to for long periods of time. It's everything I could ask for what this is.
Say, Rex, do you truly believe that Elysium exists?
Do you even have to ask?
Don't you, Morag? I don't understand why you'd even be here then.
No, that's not what I mean. I just wanted to clarify how everyone truly feels. After all, don't most people only know of Elysium from fairy tales?
Well, I guess so, but our chum here's seen the real deal in his dreams or whatever, right?
There were wide green fields and a warm breeze, and a beautiful city like nothing I've ever seen. Pyra was standing on top of a hill, overlooking it all. I'm sure it must have been Elysium. There's no place like it in Orest.
The place you saw in your dream. Is it prudent to believe in Elysium based on that information alone, I wonder?
Don't you trust me and Pyra, Morag?
Oh no, I trust you both. But just because a place exists in your dreams does not necessarily mean it exists in reality. Zeke, can you honestly say you have never doubted Elysium's existence in the slightest?
Well, I guess I have wondered from time to time. At the end of the day, the only way to be truly sure is to go there, right?
True enough.
As for now, Rex believes it's real, and that's enough for me.
Aw, Zeke.
I mean, sure, it's best for everyone if it does exist, but even if it doesn't, does that really change anything? Our chum's on a mission to help Pyra reach her dream. Whatever the outcome, I want to see that through to the end.
A mission?
So what if there's no proof? Chasing after dreams is what real men are born to do.
Very well. I appreciate your passion, though I'm not quite sure I understand your notion of a real man.
Hey, no worries. You'll figure it out eventually. I mean, you're basically the manliest one here.
Zeke, there are some things in this world you don't joke about. Even my temper has its limits. Would you like me to teach you a lesson you won't ever forget?
Morag, you're scaring me a little. Hold it, I was just joking around. Listen, nobody needs to die here, okay? Okay?
Have you ever heard her shout, "What?" That's the kind of person you don't want to cross. This heart-to-heart, as far as I'm aware, is the only one besides Finch's that is completely different after you've made it far enough in the story to know those things.
Fatigue is
as such, I'm not going to be hanging on to my save, and we're going to be viewing it again later. But for now, we've started our climb up the world tree. We're really here. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we make it further up and learn more of what Mithra is truly capable of. See you guys then.